Welcome everybody to the Challengers Cup round of 32. We've got Zoltans Zwords versus Night Jugglers back. We'll go over each team real quick, see if they've started their match. Alright, so we have some killer chorfs. Lots of Mighty Blow, lots of Claw. They have a Claw Palm with Pro. They have a Minotaur with Claw as well, so he rolled doubles. And a movement up. So I'm not sure which one you blitz with there, but I guess you just get into contact with the Minotaur and hope for the best. They have a interestingly built Bull with Frenzy and Mighty Blow and Guard. Kind of an odd setup, but I guess the Frenzy can get you places in the Guard that you normally wouldn't be able to. Their other Bull, it's just a break tackle block. Then you got another Claw, Mighty Blow, Blodge, Firm, Guard. This team is just stacked. You have a Strength 4 Palmer with Guard and Stand Firm, and another Palmer with Guard, Stand Firm, and Grab. Then you have your ball-carrying Hobgoblin, no Dirty Player, which I'm kind of surprised by, and we have elected to keep an edge to block Hobgoblin. He does have a security gate, so Riot and Pitch invasions are cancelled out if he is the home team, which he should be, I would imagine. Then you have Night Jugglers back, coached by ReBBL. His team took a lot of damage in G-Man Div 3C. He's got a rookie blitzer, Blodge blitzer, a movement up leader, and this guy is kind of the star of the team really, with a palming tackle blitzer, Ice Juggler. Then he has two blockers with Guard, one with tackle and one with Stand Firm, and everyone else is a rookie. He does have a little bit of a bench that should help him in this matchup, because I can see him taking a lot of attrition. But he is going to be getting 820k in inducements if yeah, so he's not quite 820k. I'm not sure why that's showing a level up. So he's getting 750k inducements. I'm not sure what's going on there and who the level up was supposed to be on, but it looks like it's been rolled. So there you have it, 750k in inducements. Let's go back here and see if they've started. They have not started yet. They are slated to start right about now. So we'll go back in, talk about the teams a little bit more. Zoltans Zwords just missed out on getting to the playoffs. He is 1 point shy, so in Div 2 and the Big O. So he is he's got a pretty good team here, very killy. Now it's showing that level up was used. I'm not sure what was the level up. I'm guessing it was this movement up. And ReBBL here went 6-3 and 4 in G-Man 3C. Like I said, he took a lot of damage throughout the season, a lot of deaths, and a lot of strength busts and that kind of stuff. So, with 750k in inducements, anything is possible. Definitely taking a wizard and maybe another bribe. So what do you guys think? Who you all have as winning this game? Killer Chorfs or Inducement Burts? If anyone is listening. So 750k in inducements. The Burts definitely be taking a wizard. So that gives you 600k to play with. You probably take a bribe, so that gives you 500. Oh, here we go. We just started. I think we got it right in the beginning as well. Let's see what he took. Alright, Griff, Overwalk, always a solid choice. He does have a wizard. He did take a bribe and a babe. He induced a dirty player lineman. And it looks like it's it. So hopefully that babe can get his money's worth. I'm guessing the Chorfs are in defense first. And have loaded up the line with block. So going for your standard rule of 5, it looks like. Or they're going to load up with a line. I think the rule of 5 rules here. He's putting his edge busted Hobgoblin on the line. And electing to protect the rookie Hobgoblin. Probably for fouling anything that he can get down. Keeping the 2 rookie Chorfs on the line. And gotta think the Palmer will probably target the Blodge Palm, or Blodge Mighty Blue Call. And he should be able to get a couple good line of scrimmage hits, maybe get lucky with some removals. Dirty player is on the pitch. I do like to see that on his offense. Got to get some good value out of this bribe. Griff is a great player. Obviously, he's got a sprint, short feet, so he's basically effective MA10 or MA9. I'm sorry. Yeah, MA10. With Blodge and Fend. Ooh, Dead Face suffers an injury. Ooh, that's a big injury right there. Guess you just eat that. Just a badly hurt. He does power appo it and gets. No, he does not appo it. I'm sorry. I thought he did appo it. Who won the Fame? Definitely nobody did. Fame is tied, so nobody has a Fame advantage. Piling on the edge busted Hobgoblin. Just a stun. Another removal would have been pretty big for the Burts. Yeah, this is a great start. Alright, we do get a tackle, and we will be seeing a dirty player foul on this Claw Mighty Blow Chorf here. This is about as great of a start as you could expect. Why is this not going back? So now he's trying to decide the best place, how many players he can afford to assist this big foul. I think he can go with at least one more. Yep. Not quite a full run up, so we'll see if that plays a factor. Dead! Oh my goodness. Probably going to see the Apo on that. And you do, and a no casualty. Wow. 2 blockers off the pitch for the Birch drive. This is absolutely huge. Does pick the ball up without having to use a reroll. And things are looking a little rough for the Chorfs here, being the heavy favorite. So see how the Chorfs respond. They're only going to get 1 hit, but I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of basing. Severely outguarding the Burt still. And the Apo is gone, so we do have a Palmer and the dirty player. So any more removals and they are gone. Probably debating how to attack the ball here, or not attack the ball, but just who to target, I should say. If you target, I would almost target the dirty player, because he's going to be playing a huge role. Throughout this match, until he gets sent off. And I'm sure the Chorfs are struggling just as much as we are right now, trying to comprehend just exactly how he got put in this situation between the rock and the big foul. Let's see. Trying to see how if there's any Chorf bulls that can get pressure onto the ball. But I still am guessing that you're going to see a lot of basing this turn with the guard advantage. Might see a Mino Blitz just to get him in position. Nope, he is going to stay where he is. I'd say the easiest piece to target is probably this guard tackle blocker with the Palmer, but it is a GFI to get there. Or we're just going to blitz the rookie blocker. Some support, so we are going to see the blitz on the rookie rookie blocker here. Just a push, no damage. Oh, pro does get the knockdown, and we will not see a piling one. for the Bretts. Gotta imagine they want to stall as much as possible, try and get some damage done here. You can get a 2-die on the strength up blocker, who does have a niggle, but your palm, I don't think your palm can get to him though. Technically you can with 2 GFIs, but I'm not sure I would risk that. You could put the guard here, blitz around and through for your palm hit on the niggle blocker. Take your free hits. That one I would really like to see a follow one. You could have easily gotten a 2-die here on the Bull Centaur if you wanted to. Well, we might still see the double GFI blitz. Nope. No. Alright, re-roll the GFI. So, X come off, and we saw the hit on the Hobgoblin and not the plus strength. So turn 1 or kickoff was a rock injury on Deadface here, and that was followed up by a blitz and a knockdown of this Blodge Firm Claw Mighty Blow blocker, who was then promptly assisted fouled by this dirty player and dead. The Apo saved him, and this is where we are at now. So for the Chorfs, they definitely take this hit on the dirty player with the Palmer. Almost wouldn't mind seeing a blitz of some kind to kind of force the blitzer here to do something. Get a knockdown on Night Juggler here with the Minotaur, and Might Juggler is in trouble, at least pressured. So things have definitely gone the Bert's way the first couple turns here. Shove guard in here, hit this guard off. Or not. Guess we're not doing that. Might be targeting... I don't know. Not sure what he's trying to do. So right now he has 1 dies on these 2 with the plus strength. He could have put the bull here and 2-died the guard blocker down. 2-died here, then blitz on Griff with Claw Mighty Blow. So the Minotaur cooperates. Okay, there's your 2-die on the dirty player. Nope, he is targeting the guard blocker. Just a stun. Do we see a piling on? Mighty Blow was used, so I'm imagining not, especially since they're already short players. And we are targeting Griff. And just pushes. And Pro does a thing again. Keep forgetting about Pro. Let's see if Mighty Blow on AB7 does anything, and it does not. So the dirty player is tied up for the time being. And the Chorfs have done a pretty good job of trapping a bunch of players over here. Griff can get out on a 2+, but it is against tackle, and he is a loner. So 1 is not a good day for him. Both linemen are pretty much stuck. 4+ dodges for them, but that might be better to, depending on if you can protect the ball, the alternative. If I'm the Burts, I'm probably going to try and swing this way, I guess. But this bull in the way is, and that does not help, is definitely a roadblock. Takes 2 dice to get the edge to Hobgoblin down. I am sure that makes Mr. Munster happy. That's 2 players that he can't do anything with. Dauntless fails, so it's uphill, and we've got to reroll that, and that's a skull. So things are starting to look pretty grim. And just a stun on Ice Juggler. Things are not looking good for the Bretonnians here. Take your hit on the peasant. Take your hit here. Follow. Get blitz through and possibly base the ball. Tackle and a Chorf. And that's the first removal for the Chorfs. A rookie lineman. So it is now 9 on 10. Still in favor of the Bretonnians. Who is your blitz target? Might be this Blodge blitzer, Trice Juggler. He is in range of the Claw Palm. We are blitzing with the bull. Take the block. Unless you're trying to get somewhere else with the bull. Now I can see the bull basing Night Juggler here. And then take the hit with the Minotaur. That opens up a lane for a GFI basing of with the ball carrier if you get a knockdown. Or 2 pushes. And things are starting to look pretty terrible for the Bretonnians. Went from being really good with the rock and the early removal and 2 blockers. And that's a stun. The Bretonnians are slowly but surely getting surrounded and running out of options. See where this Minotaur ends up. Might be able to make a crazy play to get Griff the ball. If he dodges out, does a GFI or 2, you can come around and attempt a pass. Get him out of the range. Yeah. You can get him out of range of the blocker. But let's see what happens first. The Minotaur hits here. Bretonians are definitely running out. Ooh, and a 1 and 9 by the Minotaur foils all the plans. He might decide to take the wrestle here. The limit of mighty blow hit, and he does. Alright. So as the Bretonians, you gotta figure out a way. Stand up and blitz with the dirty player. Opening up a lane here. Dauntless does work here. So that gives you a better blitz option on the Hobgoblin. And I still think this might be your play to get him out free. But it looks like we are going to try and sideline cage. Guess he stands here. And dodge Griff out. Oh, we are blitzing with Griff. Not a knockdown. And dodge him out. Nope, he followed. The ball is safe, and we're getting a no assist, the dirty player foul on the Minotaur. It does succeed, and no doubles, so he is out for the play. So we can get an assist on Griff here. And get a 2-die with the Palmer, the Strength 4 Palmer, which will free up the Claw Palm. And if this is a knockdown, could do a double GFI 1-die on the ball. Actually, no, you can't, because wherever you push them is going to be in the way of. Well, you can push them here. Need an assister to get to here then. Pro fails, so it's just going to be a push. So we're not going to be able to get to the ball. We're going to see this bull come back center field as far as it can go with sure feet. Did get the POW. And that is a dead blocker. Do you app of that? You do, but he is MNG'd. Not coming back for the game. No way really to get a player onto the ball, so the best you can do is bring him back as a safety. He is a GFI away from scoring, and I don't think the Bretts can stall again. They might be able to stall one more turn. They're willing to risk a 1 and 9. If the ball carrier gets based. And that's going to be a reroll. Oh, it's a 4+ dodge. So he... Oh, that's the Edge 2 Hobgoblin. Okay. And he makes it. That's right. That Edge 2 Hobgoblin getting free. So we are going to blitz the dirty player. And he doesn't have quite enough movement. Now we have no safety. So we could see a Griff blitz on the Hobgoblin to get free. And we can stall another turn as the Bretts. That makes it a little bit harder, a GFI, to get that assist, and it's only a 1 die now with that. So I am not sure the Bretts can stall another turn. Take a hit on the Hobgoblin. Does free up your Lodge Blitzer. This is going to tell us what he's going to do right away. Looks like he is going to attempt to stall. GF5? No. So we're just going to dodge out with Griff. And probably stand up and foul this Hobgoblin into turn. Or before the end of the turn. So 1 assist foul on the Minotaur now. And does nothing. Alright. That makes the ball fairly secure. So the best the Chorfs can do this turn is to blitz and base the ball. And they could double base it with the Edge Busted Hobgoblin and the Spool here. Make it at least a little bit harder. And force the 1 and 9 dodge for a touchdown. Lodge Blitzer is probably slightly more valuable of a palm target than the Rookie Blitzer. But Bretonnians have done a great job. The Minotaur does not get up. All things considered, this is a 2170 TV Chorf team versus a 1420 TV Bretonnian team. But I don't see how they could stall another turn, barring a failure on the Chorfs. And it is possible for the Chorfs to 3 turn, but it will be difficult. Who are we blitzing? I'm going to guess Trice Juggler here. And this probably will be palmed if he gets him down, which he does. So here comes Claw Palm. Got an AV break and an injury. And he is off the pitch. Badly hurt. So that's 3 injuries now. For the Bretonnians, they still have 11. But they are down a blocker and a blitzer. And the blocker has block, so that's a pretty big deal. And here's where we're going to see a double base. And you break tackle to here to make this even harder play. He elects not to. So a 1 and 9 for the touchdown. Take this block first. And probably blitz this Chorf. And or the Centaur if you're Palm Blitzer. and then go for the 1-9. Then again, you could just go straight for the 1-9. That's probably what he's debating right now, whether to take some blocks or go for the score. Looks like his target will be the Strength 4 Palmer. Nope, it's not. Nothing doing for piling 1. Do get him knocked down. And the Chorts do not have an Apo. Actually, neither team has an Apo now. So we're going to do the handoff play. 2+. I don't agree with that play. The 1-6 is worse than the 1-9, since you do have a reroll. So a lot of injuries, no KOs. If you're just tuning in, on the first kickoff, where's he at? Midas here was injured by a rock. I'm sorry. Deadface was injured by the rock, and Midas was fouled by a dirty player into dead, and Apo recovered him. So it started off really well for the Bretts, and then they have since taken some Kaz as well. They have 2 badly hurts and an MNG. I'm sorry, 2 MNGs. The lineman that nobody cares about was MNG'd as well. Knife Smuggler here was dead, and the Apo hit an MNG. So the Bretonians still have the Wizard. It is 11 on 11. We elected to leave off a Blitzer. And both sides still have 1 bench. For now. We're about to see a lot of Mighty Blow on Bretonian lineman AV7. 3 turns, a Chorts can score. It won't be easy, but it is doable. Have to get the ball into one of the Bulls' hands somehow. Actually, you do have a movement up hop, so depending on where this kick goes, he might be able to make it in 3 turns without having to do a handoff. This is where the peasants kind of shine as much as Brett linemen can. Since they have fend, you can't follow up, so it's hard to gain ground. Alright. at least going to get a couple line of scrimmage hits, even with pushes in the fend. Movement 7 is so good compared to movement 6 to be able to get sideline to sideline without a GFI. And the security gate does a thing, no riot, which actually would have benefited the Chorus in this case. 4 turning is a lot easier than 3 turning with the Chorus. And the Bretonnians have to be very careful here. On the one hand, they kind of want to limit the amount of ground that the Chorus are able to take, but at the same time they need to be leery of basing, or leaving a lot of basing opportunities, because attrition is becoming a factor. But Mighty Blow isn't doing anything to these linemen. And get one more hit, and then a blitz. No armor break on any of the line of scrimmage hits. That's pretty big for the Bretonnians. So who is your blitz target? I guess the blocker. But you used up all your claw and mighty blow hits on the line of scrimmage. Either blitz him with the Minotaur, or you just go with a simple 2-die and run with the bull here. And you also need to start thinking about getting something downfield if you're wanting to score this half. It's probably deciding who to blitz and who to blitz with. So it is possible to score with the Hobgoblin in a 3-turn, but it is going to be very difficult marching up this field. And probably deciding whether he wants to go for the ball. Because right now the ball is not safe. Still say this should be your blitz target, whether with the Minotaur or the bull here. Be leery about getting the Minotaur stuck in his backfield. Get knocked over and gang fouled very easily. So I would probably blitz with the bull and bring the bull back. Does manage to pick the ball up And it is now safely inside the Chorf box. And that is GFI range for the Palmer, if he wants to go that route. It looks like we will be seeing a Minotaur blitz on the rookie blocker. Push. Oh, taking the wrestle. Oh, Juggernaut, right. And just pushes there. So this Minotaur is going to get palmed. Without a doubt. We are not palming the Minotaur. We got a stun. Is he targeting the bull then? Yes. And you rely on Dauntless. No, we're blitzing with Griff. Okay. So we are fouling this bull, for sure. Bring him in for assist, and you do. And we do a foul, and that'll be the turn. Is a success, and just a stun. So we have at least 2 chores being negated by some peasants. So I'll leave us 5 players to try and get downfield and screen somewhere. Or at this point, do you hold back and prevent the use of the wizard? Well, never mind. Gerbear doesn't have a scoring threat. I would have liked to seen a scoring threat from Gerbear. Just put a little extra pressure on Mr. Munster and protecting the ball. So I guess at this point we just go for damage. Take our 3 Mighty Blow hits on the peasants again. And then we can blitz with the Claw Palm on someone. Oh, Dub Skulls. It's not the way you want to start off. So this hit will tell us what he's going to be doing. If he hits here, then he's going to be screening up and trying to get downfield somewhere. If it's here, he's just going for damage. So we're just going for damage. And that's a KO. Gerbear does have a Babe, so we'll see if he comes back, or if there's any more casualties. Sturdy Player was a pretty good inducement so far. Got the Apo used up, and it's gotten a couple of stuns now. take this hit on the lineman here. Double pals. Don't want the Hobgoblin, no, it does not. So after the first 3 line of scrimmage hits of the drive, resulting in no armor breaks, we have 3 for 3 armor breaks with 2 KOs. But the peasants did their job and have almost all but guaranteed that the Zwords will not be scoring. This becomes your scoring threat for the Zwords. Getting away from the claw palm. Still 2 dice with a dauntless hit. We need to knock him down to completely negate the scoring threat. You could bring your ball up. But it is going to take a GFI to make a cage. I guess you just go there. So Bretonians just have to knock down the 1 scoring threat, and they will have escaped the half, being 1 up. And when he goes to blitz the bull, he needs to come in from the top to push him back 1. Otherwise, a knockdown in this direction means he can still dodge and make it to the end zone with sure feet. So we're not going to rely on Dauntless, and we are going to make it a 2 die. Let's see if he comes from the top side of his blitz, and he does. Not a knockdown though, I would re-roll that. Still not a knockdown. So the Zwords still have a scoring threat, albeit a long shot. Next to impossible. Failed dodge there, just a stun. So Zwords take the hit on the peasant. Then try and figure out how to get this bull in the end zone for a long shot pass and catch. The Minoc will cooperate. Yeah, I just don't see... Cancel the assist here. Break tackle to here, blitz, 1 die. Hope for a knockdown. Dodge out 4+ with 1 GFI to the end zone. And then run up and pass, which I believe will be a 5+. Might be your best play. Anybody have seen anything better to get this bull free? It's a 4+ dodge with break tackle. Mino is not cooperating. Still think you should take this hit on this lineman. She is. Oh, dub skulls. That pretty much just ends the drive. Could have made that a 3 dice very easily. I don't know why you wouldn't make that 3, but kind of got punished for it because there's almost no way he can score without that reroll, barring lots of 6s. So I guess if I'm the Chorus, do you abandon the scoring attempt and go for the gang foul and nice Juggler, the last guard blocker that the Birds have? That is certainly an option. It looks like we're still going to try for the score. Dodge, blitz, dodge, GFI. It's the best way that I see it. Or he's just going for a 2 die here, one or the other. Just take a 2 die hit, and then foul. So he is going for the play. No, he's not. Three dodges to get out, if that's what he wants to do. He makes the first, normal dodge, break tackle, and fails the final dodge. Would have made this a 3 die, you might have had your reroll available for that last dodge. See how many KOs come back. 1, so it is going to be 11 versus 11. For the second half. So with a wizard, the Bretonnians certainly have a chance at pulling off a pretty big upset against these killer chores. If you're just tuning in, first kickoff was a rock that badly hurt Deadface here. Then the first turn blitz resulted in a dead Midas from a dirty player foul that was induced. He was appoed successfully and put on the bench, and the Bretonnians were able to score while taking some attrition back over their drive. So, and that's where we are right now, 1-0. Bretonnians up with a wizard. They still have their bribe and a babe, so they are not out of it by a long shot. And these were 1420 TV Bretonnians going against 2170 Chaos Dwarfs. So some more scary line of scrimmage hits coming up on the AV7 with all the Mighty Blow. Their last drive they fared very well with only with actually no line of scrimmage blocks, resulting in an armor break. So we'll see if that continues. Looks like we're going to add another Mighty Blow hit here if this is a push, or if one of these is a push with the Minotaur. A little bit better of a setup from his last one. I don't know why you wouldn't put the Hobgoblin in the middle. You obviously want to be carrying with him, and he's movement 7, so he can get everywhere from the middle. But it looks like it's going to him. And the Riot does a thing again. Nobody gets a new turn. That's the second riot negated by security gate. Just a push, but we'll get another shot at him, the Minotaur here, and possibly another shot again if needed. Double pals. No armor break. These peasants are doing their job quite well, soaking up the hits. Alright, another double pal. And this one results in a stun. One more mighty blow hit to survive on a peasant on the line of scrimmage. And then a blitz. Probably want to save this Mino hit for your last action, so I expect to see a blitz and the pickup before the Mino attempts its hit. We're not going for the Mino hit on the peasant. And get a stun from it. And Mighty Blow wouldn't have improved that at all. But now the Minotaur is free to blitz. The last offense he did, he blitzed this blocker. I'm curious if he's going to do that again. Setting up our cage. Very loose. Protect from fireball shenanigans. Oh, 1 and 9's the pickup, so it does not blitz. No blitz for the Chorfs. How far can the movement 10 get? Line 12 is where I expect the movement 10 to end up. Be careful with too much flanking. We are going for a palm hit on the Bull Centaur. You have to be careful with too much flanking because it's going to leave you the middle of your field pretty wide open. We do knock him down, and I see no reason why you would not palm, unless you're hoping to put more pressure on the ball. One GFI or no? No GFIs. And a 4+ dodge to get away from all the Mighty Blow. So the Chorfs can get back to their original cage box. And they can also blitz kind of the middle here and try and take over some of this ground. But they have to be quite careful because of the wizard. I almost want to see some kind of a double screen set up, but it's going to be very difficult to do. And things are looking a little interesting for the Chorfs here. The question is, how do you protect this ball from the wizard? I feel like the first thing you need to do is pick the ball up and get it safely up to pitch. After picking up your other players, of course. I would not do anything else until this ball is in a cage. At least attempt to protect the ball. And I guess you start basing. Could lock up Griff as much as you can with a Chorf and guard here. So this is going to be our cage. A loose 4x4. Except you need somebody here to close off. Alright, so that's where he's going. Or we're leaving the bull here as well. Alright. Sure Hands does succeed in finally picking the ball up. So he's going to go here. In the middle of this cage. Which I actually don't like this setup right now. I feel like that ball is not particularly safe. Griff is edge 4. So barring, I mean there is some bad scatters. We'll see how he sets up here. If you bolt the ball and it goes into any of these squares here, well, maybe not that one now. These 4. You just simply blitz this guy down, go in with edge 4, pick it up, and dodge out. See if he closes this off a little bit. Put someone here. And we do have a strength 4 Palmer that can blitz just about anybody at once. Does help protect the edge a little bit against Griff if they do decide to wizard this ball, which I don't think they will now. Minotaur is not moving. And we're just going to go for 1 die over a 2 die blitz first. Not sure that I agree with that completely. But he's not moving him at all. So no blitz from the Chorfs. I don't think I agree with that. You do have a strength 4 Palmer that can blitz any of the Bretonians by itself. So no wizard this turn, but we do have the Chorfs pretty much surrounded. 1 die pal there. I don't think you're going to see a follow-up. We do. So that means we are going to blitz here and base the ball. And we might end up basing a lot of Chorfs by the end of this turn. Judging if this this blitz here is successful. Except you did use your tackle to knock down the bull. Looks like we are going to be basing a lot of Chorfs. Yep. I think you would blitz with this blocker. From here. Blitz from here to there, or here to there, wherever. and a wrestle is good enough to get him down. Oh, going in this way. Still need to base him. Or he's going to get an easy 2-die. Oh no. Where are you trying to go? Oops. We are seeing a reroll, and it is successful. And then another GFI. He does have dodge and can get away fairly easily. Break Tactical Bull can get out, help set up a cage somewhere. And we can take these hits here pretty safely, follow up, and reset our cage kind of right in here pretty easily. Run him around, 2-die here. But that next turn after getting our cage set back up is going to be interesting. Because right now, don't have a lot of pieces free. Alright, so we're going to take a line of skirmish hits, free up our Minotaur. I don't know if you... guess just getting the Minotaur right here, blitz here, knock him down, or get him off at least. Get guard on here, then you could hit him off, I guess. Just not seeing a way to make this ball safe right now for the next turn with the bolt and or fireball. Doing some serious thinking about what to do here. I would imagine we're going to be using up most of the time on this turn. Yeah, it's kind of hard to decide how to attack this. We are blitzing with the Minotaur. And we are blitzing here. We got a push and a push. So it does give us a 2-die on nice Juggler, the guard blocker here, which results in a both down, or a wrestle. He rerolls. Oh my goodness, that was devastating. I think you take the wrestle there. No reroll for the turn now, and you have a lot of 1-die blocks to make. I really don't agree with that call. I think you let him take the wrestle and try and figure out a way to get free. So push, but it is frenzy, so we get another shot at it, and pushes again. Oh my goodness, this turn is not going well at all for the Chorus. That's 5 blocks now with no knockdown. 5 2D blocks. Actually 6, because we re-rolled this one. So where do you go with the ball? You got one free player and a 1-9 dodge to make. And some relatively safe 1-dies, but you don't have a re-roll. This guy is pro, so I guess you attempt his first. Oh, we are going for 2-die. And that gives you a quasi screen here. Do stun him, that helps a little bit. So the only problem with the Bretonians basing everything is how do you get the ball free? I'm sorry, how do you get players free to get to the ball? Alright, so the ball carrier is going somewhere in here. One of these two squares, probably this one. That, the guard, he is guard. Okay, so it's safe-ish, I guess. Do you bolt this turn? I don't see why you wouldn't. So here's the bolt. It is success. No armor break, and as good of a scatter as you could hope for if you're the Chorfs. We could get a 2-die here at the end of the turn, but that's not important. How do you get to the ball now for the Bretonians? 1D blitz here, but you really want to get Griff on it. Doesn't have anybody with dodge. Be nice to get one assist here. You could do a 1D on him, on a 3+, or a 4+ rather, to get to the ball. Both down, stumble, or pow would obviously work. Dauntless fails, but we don't need Dauntless. Oh, wow. That's a ballsy play. Into a stun. Dice just seem to be going the Bretonians' way this game. Just a push doesn't free up our blocker here. So I'm assuming we're blitzing through. Oh no. That's a critical GFI. This is definitely getting re-rolled. It is successful this time, so he is marked. We are blitzing with Griff. Get the knockdown. And a removal on a Chorf. It is just a rookie Chorfs, but removal is a removal. And we picked the ball up on a 5+. Wow. And that is game, folks. Break tackle can get to him. Oh my goodness. Fails to dodge though. Needed one dodge to make that ball completely safe. But still. I don't know if I would have gone there. I would have left him probably here. He is surfable. A couple of 1Ds. 2+. Yep. He does not have tackle, but he is surfable there. So I would have liked to see the ball carrier right here. And this is definitely going to be your blitz on the ball. Oh, right, fend. I always forget Griff has fend. Good call, Archangel. So yeah, that's it is looking very dire for the Chorfs right now. And the Bretonians have used their inducements to full effect. $750,000 in inducements get you quite the upset. And you still have to go for the 2+ blitz here with break tackle. And hope for a 4+ pickup, really. Take a 2-die here. Free up a Chorf. Nope, we are just going to break tackle away. Can sure feet to make it a 2-die. Oh no, and you failed your first one. But commit it, so you are going for it. So we are blitzing a 2-die, blodge, so we are pow fishing. GFI failed, but he did get the POW. And injury on Griff. Oh, that is absolutely huge. That could be a major turn of events, and the ball scatters in a great spot for the Chorfs. What a turn of events there. So I will leave the Chorfs with 4 turns to get the ball from deep on their own side down the pitch and for a score. And both teams are very spread out right now. And just a stun. See some one dies on some other linemen. You can get, yeah. That's about it right now. Bunch of one dies. Griff Oberwald with the almost hero play. We choose not to take any one dies. I would definitely hit the Hobgoblin here if you can. It's too bad we can't get the Palmer on him. I don't like this angle of the blitz. Could have had 2 shots at him, but instead, I guess. Just going to base him and the ball. Oh, we're going for the pickup. Oh my gosh, a 6+ pickup. It's just roll 6s, folks. What a play. That was quite ballsy. And that is game. Barring some miracle 2-turn Chorf into a blitz 2-turn Chorf touchdown, they sent it to overtime. Wow. What a play. Alright, so we are 10v11, but 2-0, 4 turns for the Chorfs left. I just don't see a way they can score. You and Gerber have history, right, Metal? What a play. Just roll 6s, and that's how you win. So I guess you're the Chorf coach here. Try for a 2-turn and hope for a Brits. Barring that, cause as much damage as possible. Do what Chorfs like to do best and kill things. Yeah. I hope someone clipped that, by the way, for the clipping competition. I would like to have both of the bulls on the same side of the pitch to try for this 2-turn, with a hobop in there as well to support. I mean, basically that's your only chance at attempting to tie this game up, is a 2-turn this turn, or these next 2 turns. And then that way one bull could screen for the other one along with a hobgoblin, and at least kind of give you a chance at making a play. But I would definitely say I was not expecting this kind of outcome, judging from the TV and the TV difference in between the two teams. But the inducements definitely paid off for the Bretonians. That and a rock definitely changed the whole first half in the game, really. Still like to see both bulls on the same side of the pitch. And riots have already negated, or I'm sorry, security gates already negated 2 riots. So the Chorfs could have 5 turns here to try and even it up, but so riot is not going to help you in the stadium. Do get a quick snap. That certainly helps a 2-turn attempt. Everybody should be moving up. I don't like this bull in the middle either, because there's no way that he can really get down the sidelines without blitzing one of these 2 guys. And that's if this lineman here goes down. This wannabe Griff. Griffu Obawadu. So alright. Let's see if the Chorfs are able to get some downfield threats going. Take your LSO line of scrimmage hits. For some more removals at least. But these line of scrimmage linemen have just been eating up the mighty blow hits the entire game. They have done their job admirably. There's a KO on the non-mighty blow Chorf. Who needs mighty blow? Gotta get downfield somehow, some way. Scoring threat, not a scoring threat. So you can have 3 scoring threats. There's another KO. Mighty blow does a thing. Ah, nice. X Kymox. I like it. So you can have 3 scoring threats at the end of this drive. Oh, the Minotaur moved. I would put him up here. Minotaur needs to go here. And or here. Either one would... Well, no. Gotta go here. Try and block off these players. Hey, Mr. Christie, thanks for the raid. For those of you just joining in, Gerbear has pulled off quite the upset. Using his 750k inducements to beat the 2170 TV Chorfs. Along with the help from a first kickoff rock into a badly hurt. That's not a scoring threat. Chorfs half the 2-turn, and then hope for a blitz or somehow get the ball when the Bretonnians drive. So now we're limited to... I guess that technically is a scoring threat. Technically. So we're going to have 2 scoring threats and 1 really long shot scoring threat. So Hobgoblin can go here. It's kind of screened off. Sure, pickup is successful. We're going for a handoff and a pass to this Hobgoblin. So pretty aggressive with his attempt to score here. I was thinking you could wait one more turn before getting the ball up the field and do a pass next turn. This way you're rolling not quite as many dice. Get him up here, put him right here so he can't dodge out easily. And the ball is right up here somewhere. And then next turn you do the pass play to the Hobgoblin. But that was my thought process. Dauntless works, and we get the knockdown. And no reason not to pile this on. KO. Blitz on the scoring threat. Does not knock him down. Might. Nope, never mind. Only 1 reroll left. So we do end up following after further thought. Do get a good dodge in. So we have a 4+4+ to break free. But I don't think they can... 11 is the long pass, right? It's the longest you can pass 11 tiles. Or is it 12? I'm trying to remember now. Ooh, that push kind of helps him. Could get guard in here, blitz, knock him down, maybe get free that way. Oops. With a pickup, handoff, pass into the end zone. Very long shot play, but I think that's your play here. Because you have to score this turn to have a chance. And that will be 3 GFIs just to get to the end zone as well with sure feet. So that might be the play that we're seeing. Just a push, that's not good enough. Actually no, now we can blitz with the big bully here. Okay, I like that. Pick up, handoff, pass to this bull that has blitzed through. And survive the interception. Have to blitz next, okay. We do get the knockdown. So just a 3+ sure hands, 3+ handoff, and is that going to be, oh no, sneak the sure feet, and that is game. The Zwords definitely had some bad dice as well. A lot of pushes, I bet, once we go back and look at the block dice. And it was a long shot play anyways, but now it is definitely over. So Knight Juggler will be, ReBBL will be advancing to the round of 16. And we are going for a foul on Big Bully. KO. Doing the damage that can be done. And not much else the Zwords can do here, other than maybe try and farm some SPP, cause some damage. Vanity foul on the Palm Blitzer. Blitz the guard blocker, pile on, break tackle, and set up a +4 foul. Or we go for the easy SPP, I guess. Easier. AV7 with Palm. I'm not sure what we're trying to do. I think we're just going to try for a score. Blitzing the rookie blitzer. And there is no reason not to palm. but apparently not electing the palm. I guess we're just going to try for a score of some kind. Hand off to him, get him in a... No? Oh. Curious if he's like 3 SPP away from a level up or something. Oh no, he's just a rookie, so he's 2. Guess just try and get him a touchdown. So the Bretonians want to limit some damage here. Looks like I want to go for a dauntless blitz. No? Oh, piling on blitz. Nope. Hey, now he caught the ball. Too little, too late. Not that he could have really scored. Alright, that gets your blocker off. Claw Mighty Blow. And just leave everybody else down. Oh, nice. So we are going to try some dodges? No? Not sure if I agree with that one. Punch him down, move him there, you get a 2 die. Yeah, it's not really that great either. Just take your punches. I'm not sure what he was trying to do. The ball here. He could possibly, somehow, some way, get the ball of his Hobgoblin and score, I guess, but edge 2 Hobgoblin. Guess you just take your hits and call it good. So we got 2 more hits, maybe 3, that we can do as a choice before this game is over. Put him here. Hit the blocker. Do a GFI blitz somewhere. Except we're not. Okay. Excuse me. Do you get the POW? Not sure what we're waiting on. Good. Mighty Blow, just a stun. No Mighty Blow needed. 2 die here. And a 2 die on one of these. And then a cheeky foul if you want. If you're want to pay your respects. Probably set up a foul on Night Juggler here, I guess. Oh, we're trying to dodge. Guess we were trying for the touchdown. And that is it. Well, oh, sorry. Bretonian turn. Looks like they'll get some hits. Get a 2 die on Claw Palm. They want it. Vanity pass. Now we're not getting a 2 die on the claw, so I guess we're going for 2 die on the ball carrier. Do get the POW. And we're going to see a piling on anything other than an injury. Mighty Blow was used. I still say pile on. He agrees. And still a KO. And that is game. So congratulations, Gerber. Way to use those inducements and, in my opinion, pull off an upset. Because those were some quite scary chorfs. 70 blocks. 35 blocks. Double the blocks. Got 4 injuries and 4 KOs. Let's see. The block dice here. Pretty average. And Knife Jugglers were mostly average with a slight, very slight advantage to Stumbles and Pals. Injury rolls were pretty good, I guess. Where's your casualty rolls? Not as good. Dauntless was okay. Not the best. Dodges were pretty good. GFIs were right about average. KO rolls, that was with a Babe, so that's definitely below average. Zoltans Zwords. They tried a lot of dodges, actually, 11 of them. Kind of surprised. A lot of those were pretty long shot dodges. Yeah. So there you have it. Congratulations, Gerber. Let's see if there is anyone. Just in a game. Alright, I'm going to send you all over to Spaceline Bear. Thanks for watching, and good luck.
I'd consider surfing as Sturge Swarm, the Beastman there, because you could just kind of like push them a couple times. I don't think the Chaos Warrior is. I don't think there's a way to do that.
Another return foul. Oh, that does get results.
Yeah.
Oh, a nipper surf. God, one day I'll